Good morning, student. Today we are going to see the application of NMR spectrum in your organic molecule. So we are going to just repeat the yesterday last topic, that is application of NMR spectrum in your ethyl bromide molecule. So first of all, what is the formula of ethyl bromide? It is CH3 CH2 Br. Sorry. From this formula, we know that ethyl bromide have two different types of proton. That's why it's give two signal. One for this CH3, which is denoted by A. Second for your CH2 proton, which is denoted by B. Now what is the intensity ratio of signal? It is 3:2. 3 right from this 3 hydrogen which is present on methyl group. 2 is for this 2 hydrogen which is present on this carbon atom. So from this, first we have to draw low resolution spectra for ethyl bromide molecule. So in a rough spectrum, student can draw, there is possibility one student can draw this type of spectrum and other can draw this type of spectrum, low resolution. But out of these two spectrum, one is wrong. Why? First of all, see what is the effect of bromine on this CH2. Because of this bromine, these proton are de-shielded, and therefore the value of this signal comes at higher del side, but at the same time the intensity ratio tell us that height of this signal should be less than height of this signal, while in this spectra height of higher del side value signal is high than the low. That's why it is wrong, low resolution spectra. So this is the correct one. After drawing this spectra, we have to calculate some parameters. So first we are going to calculate how the splitting of this peak for CH2 takes place due to the adjacent proton. So splitting of CH2 is given by n plus 1 formula, where n is number of adjacent proton. So n is how much proton is present on this methyl? 3, which is adjacent to CH2. That's why 3 plus 1 is 4, which give quadrate. Now intensity of quadrate is calculated by using the formula 1 plus x raised to the power n, where again n is number of adjacent proton. So 1 plus x cube. Expansion of this formula is 1 plus 3x square plus x cube. So take the coefficient in from this formula. So intensity ratio is 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. So intensity ratio is 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Now we are going to calculate splitting of CH3 signal, that is this signal, how it gets splitted. So adjacent to this CH3, CH2 is there, and on this there is 2 proton. That's why we write n plus 1 is equal to 2, where 2 stands for these 2 proton which are present on this carbon. which is equal to 3, which give us triplet. Now we have to calculate intensity ratio of triplet. So 1 plus x raised to the power n, where n is equal to 2. Expansion of this formula is 1 plus 2x plus x square. So take the coefficient again. So 1 is to 2 is to 1 is the intensity ratio of multiplet. The intensity ratio of signal is different from intensity ratio of multiplet. Please note that it. So we are going to draw high resolution spectra of ethyl bromide. So from our information, we know that CH2 signal is splitted into the quadrate, and intensity of quadrate is 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. So just see here, this signal is split into 4 microsignal just like this, where its intensity is 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. It means that if this line, this microsignal is 3 times higher than this microsignal, and splitting of this CH2, this CH3 signal is take place into triplet, which have intensity ratio 1 is to 2 is to 1. So we split that 1 is to, this line should be double, near about approximately double of this line, and it is again same to this line. Now the distance between adjacent peak in a multiplet is called as coupling constant. So these are coupling constant. Let's denote it with J dash. It is the coupling constant. It is denoted by J. So J dash cannot equal to J in this example because both are non-equivalent proton. Also, see here, the distance from TMS to your CH2Br signal, it is known as generally chemical shift, because this proton get de-shielded. So now we are going to see spectrum of another molecule, that is ethyl alcohol. So first again we are going to calculate how much different type of protons are there. So there are 3 different types of proton present in your ethyl alcohol molecule. So first is this, second is denoted by B, and third is denoted by C. So number of non-equivalent proton is 3. That's why we got 3 signal in the spectra, low resolution spectra. Now what is the intensity ratio? So it is 1 is to 2 is to 3, from where it is written 1 proton is present on your OH, 2 proton from your CH2 and 3 proton from CH3. So we draw the low rough resolution spectra. So now decide which line correspond to which group. So here just see, C proton is directly attached to your oxygen. That's why it is highly de-shielded. Since it is highly de-shielded, it have highest del value. Therefore, this signal is for OH. Next, this oxygen is attached to this carbon atoms. That's why this hydrogen is also de-shielded. So it next signal is for this CH2, and CH3 signal comes at lowest del value because its proton is not that too much deshielded. So now we are again calculate splitting pattern for each peak. So for CH3 formula is again n plus 1. Adjacent to CH3 there is CH2. We write 2 here because n is number of adjacent proton. So CH3 signal, that is this signal, is basically in high resolution spectra. It is divided into triplet. Now we have to calculate intensity of triplet. So again put in a formula 1 plus x raised to the power n, where n is 2, expansion is 1 plus 2x plus x square. We got 1 is to 2 is to 1. That is intensity of this triplet is 1 is to 2 is to 1. Now we are going to calculate splitting pattern for your CH2. So adjacent to this CH2 there are two groups. On your right side there is OH, on your left side there is CH3. But as we know that OH proton does not undergo coupling, so we do not take this side, right hand side proton. OH proton does not go in a coupling. So formula is n plus 1. So where n is CH3 proton, so number of proton is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, gives quadrate. Intensity of quadrate is again 1 plus x raised to the power n, where n is number of proton to the adjacent carbon atom or atom. So here is 3, expansion is again 1 plus 3x square plus 3x plus x cube. Take the coefficient, we got 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. As we say that OH proton does not undergo coupling, so it simply means that this CH2 proton is also not going to split the signal of OH. So OH proton does not undergo coupling, it means it's give only a singlet. How the high resolution spectra looks like? At highest del value there is OH, which is give singlet. Now CH2 signal is splitted into quadrate and intensity is near about 1 is to 3 is to 1. So intensity of this triplet is 1 is to 3 is to 1. It simply means that your high signal value should be near about approximately 3 times your lowest signal value. Now for CH3 signal is splitted into triplet and intensity ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1. So it is 1 is to 2 is to 1. Here J and J dash is not equal, that is and del is equal to 0. It is the force signal, it is always comes for TMS. Del value 0 is always comes for TMS. So coupling constant value is not equal in this case. J is equal to J dash, they are not equal. Now we are going to see the spectrum of acetaldehyde molecule. This is the formula of acetaldehyde. So how many different types of proton is there? There are 2 proton, and this proton is highly deshielded because it is attached to carbon which directly contain which directly attached to double bond oxygen. So this proton is deshielded. Intensity ratio is this methyl group have 3 hydrogen, that's why 3. This carbon have 1 hydrogen, that's why 1. 3 is to 1. We first draw low resolution spectra, draw 3 signal CH, and this is CH3 and this is for TMS del is equal to 0. Now which signal comes where? So high del value signal is for your CH, because this carbon is directly attached to oxygen, and on this carbon there is also a hydrogen, so this hydrogen is highly deshielded, so it have high del value. So now we are going to calculate splitting pattern for your CH3. So for CH3, write the formula n+1 for splitting, where n is number of proton which are present on adjacent carbon atom. So on adjacent carbon there is one proton, we write 1 + 1, 2, we got doublet. Now intensity of this doublet 1 plus x raised to the power n, where n is again number of proton which are on adjacent. So 1 plus x raised to the power 1, expansion is 1 plus x, so intensity ratio is also 1:1. Now we are going to calculate splitting pattern of this proton, that is Hb proton, that is CH group. So for CH group there is formula n+1, where n is number of proton on your adjacent carbon. So it is on your adjacent is CH3, it have 3 proton, that's why here is 3 + 1 is 4, gives quadrate. Now intensity ratio for this quadrate is 1 plus x raised to the power n, where n is number of proton on adjacent. So 1 plus x raised to the power 3, its expansion comes as 1 plus 3x square plus 3x plus x cube. Take the coefficient 1:3:3:1. So from your calculation we got all the parameter. So CH signal in low resolution spectra, just see here, this signal then splitted into quadrate. CH2 is splitted into quadrate, intensity is 1:3:3:1. So here we show that del is 10, that signal then is splitted into quadrate having intensity 1:3:3:1, and CH3 signal is basically split up into 2 equal half having intensity 1:1. So this CH3 signal is divided into doublet having intensity 1:1, so which is shown here. Now see the molecule 112 tribromoethane. Now how many different number of hydrogen is there? There are two types of proton, Ha and Hb. So number of non-equivalent proton is 2. So we got 2 signal for this molecule. Intensity ratio is 2:1, because this carbon contain 2 proton, it contain 1 proton. So write the low resolution spectra or draw the low resolution spectra. Now in low resolution spectra we have to assign which line is for which proton. So see here, Ha proton is highly deshielded as compared to Hb, because there are 2 bromine atom on this carbon. So high del value is come from your Ha proton. So this is the signal which have high del value. Here comes high del values. So it is for CH proton, and this signal for your CH2 proton. CH2 proton is also, this Hb proton is also deshielded by this bromine. but it is this de-shielding is less as compared to de-shielding of Ha proton, because there is the force of 2 bromine atom here. So we are going to calculate splitting pattern. So for CH2 proton, and write the formula n plus 1 adjacent to this carbon, and this carbon have only one proton, that's why here we write 1 plus 1 is 2, gives doublet. Calculate the intensity ratio of doublet by the formula 1 plus x raised to the power n, where n is 1. So we simply got here 1:1 ratio. Now for CH proton, splitting pattern is given by formula n plus 1, that is equal to 2 plus 1, which is give triplet. So intensity ratio of triplet is 1 plus x raised to the power n, which is equal to 1 plus x raised to the power 2, which is equal to 1 plus 2x plus x square, which is equal to 1:2:1. So in high resolution spectra, we see that this CS signal is splitted into triplet having intensity 1:2:1, while this CH2 signal is splitted into doublet having intensity 1:1. So this is what the actual spectra, high resolution spectra of your 1,1,2 tribromoethane look likes. So now we are going to see the spectrum of ethyl acetate. So first of all, we have to know how many different types of proton, non-equivalent proton is present in ethyl acetate molecule. So see here, it have 3 different types of proton. This methyl proton have different environment, chemical environment to that of this CH3. So both the protons on this CH3 are non-equivalent. So one signal for this CH3, another for this CH3. This CH2 proton is also having different chemical environment, so it also give its own signal. So total number of signal obtained for 3 non-equivalent proton is 3. Intensity ratio is, this CH3 have 3 proton, that's why 3. It have 2 proton, that's why here is 2. Now again this methyl group have 3, so it is 3. So intensity ratio comes as 3:2:3. Then we draw rough resolution spectra with 3 lines. Now decide which have, out of this ABC proton, which proton have highest del value. So we see that this carbon atom is directly attached to electronegative atom. So this proton on this carbon atom, that is B proton, are highly de-shielded, that's why they have highest del value. Now see, out of these 2 methyl group which have high del value, so we see that this carbon is attached to carbon which are directly attached to oxygen. So A proton are de-shielded more. So this methyl group have high del value, that's why CH3A have high del value as compared to this CH3, because it is not attached to such a carbon which directly attach to 2 electronegative atom. It is also somewhat de-shielded, but de-shielding is less because it is far away from your this oxygen. So we got 4 signal. So we got three signal, one for your this CH2, one for this methyl, one for this methyl, and this is the signal of your TMS. Now we are going to calculate splitting pattern of your each non-equivalent proton. So for CH3A proton, write the formula N+1. So we see that in our formula this carbon atom don't have any hydrogen, so that's why N value is 0 plus 1, so it gives singlet as it is. This singlet cannot be splitted. Now for CH2 proton, so CH2 N+1 to this CH2, this methyl is adjacent and it have 3 proton. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Intensity ratio is again calculated by formula 1 plus x raised to the power n, where n is 3 and its ratio comes as 1:3:3:1. So quadrate intensity ratio is basically 1:3:3:1. For methyl proton, that is this C proton, N+1 2 plus 1, because adjacent to this methyl there is this carbon which have 2 proton. So we got triplet. Intensity ratio you can calculate by this formula. It comes as 1:2:1. So we see that this CH2 is basically comes as quadrate due to spin-spin coupling. This methyl does not undergo any coupling, that's why it is appear as singlet, and this methyl undergo coupling with your CH2 proton, so it comes as a triplet with intensity ratio 1:1:2. In our next class we are going to see the spectrum of acetyl acetone, which is very interesting molecule, and acetophenone, and some of the numerical on NMR. Thank you.